Welcome to day 5. You're halfway through the series. You know, when I created this style of meditation that you're learning in this program, again, called Freedom Meditation, I created it as a style to celebrate all of us, especially for those who have experienced trauma or who get stuck with obsessive thinking or have that nagging feeling in the back of our minds saying that we're not good enough sometimes. And I want you to know that regardless of who you love, how much money you have in your bank account, what your gender identity is, or religious practices are, that this is a place for all of us to come together and unite. This is a safe space to claim our freedom, and we're doing it through our authentic power. In our last practice, we talked about toxic people. And I remember the first time I ever did this practice, I was super shocked because the person who came up for me as a skeptical friend was my mother. And I was stressed to even admit it, honestly, because I freaking love my mom. She has always been my biggest cheerleader and supporter, and I was honestly afraid to hurt her feelings. But as I was more honest with myself, I realized that anytime I was trying to do something new, my mom was always worried. Anytime I told her about a new idea that I had, she would always say things like, well, what if this goes wrong? Or what if that goes wrong? Or you better be careful. Or I don't know if people are gonna be there. Like, I don't know if they're gonna like you, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And now here's the thing. This doesn't make my mom a bad person. Remember, I said this in the last practice. It's because my mom doesn't even realize she's being skeptical. In her mind, she's just being a good, protective mother. She's just trying to keep me safe. But one thing I've learned over and over in my life is that growth, real growth, requires taking risks. And so here's what I did with my mom. Instead of sharing things with her while they were still in process, I started to share things with my mom when they were done. And that shifted the energy between us completely. Now, instead of worrying and questioning, we get to celebrate together. I get to watch her face in shock and awe and pride when I surprise her with a new song or a new album or a new book. And so now sharing new things with my mom is fun instead of them being skeptical. By setting a healthy boundary that worked for me, I was able to actually deepen the relationship I have with my mom and protect the energy of my ideas as they were being born. So today, as we move along in our practice, we're shifting from setting boundaries with toxic people to finding your power people. Let's dive into our practice. Go ahead and get comfortable. And remember that on our power days, we place our hands over our core, just above the navel. This is the center of your power and confidence. And when and if you feel ready, I invite you to shut your eyes. Remember, you can always keep them open if you'd like, but just keep a soft gaze off into the distance with your eyes a little blurred out so you're not distracted by anything around you. And on the count of 3, I invite you now to exhale everything out of your system through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Exhale everything out and come to completely empty. And now to my count of 4. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Let's do it again. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now just release and breathe normally. And I want you to call into your mind that future version of you, even if it's different from the last time we did this practice. Call into your mind a future version of you who is living the life of your dreams. Trust anything that arises today, even if it's fuzzy or incomplete. And remember in this practice that you can welcome in all of your senses. So notice in this vision today, what are you wearing? What do you look like? What expression is on your face? What do you see around you? Are you indoor or are you outdoor in this vision? What colors are around you? Do you smell anything? Or maybe do you taste anything, or do you hear anything in this vision? Do you feel anything on your body, even a temperature or anything at all? And most importantly, what is this future version of you doing that indicates to you that you're living the life of your dreams? And how does it feel? How does this future version of you feel? And now, as you look at this future version of you who is living the life of your dreams, I want you to ask yourself this question. Who should I invite into this space of my vision? Who should I invite into this space of my vision? Be here now just for a moment as you get the message that you need. And if you're having a little trouble thinking of someone, or you're having trouble letting something arise, all you have to do as you look at this future version of you is see if you could call someone else into the frame who might be spending time with this future you. Maybe it's a friend or a family member or a teacher or a mentor or someone you barely know or don't even spend that much time with yet. Trust what arises. It might even be someone who you've never met, who you might be calling into your space. This is a person that you trust, who believes in you, and who you can totally be yourself with total ease. I invite into this space of my vision. See what arises. Place your hands over your heart and just feel into these words with me. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to change. Show me the way. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to change. Show me the way. You can even try whispering the words to yourself or repeating them with me out loud or in your mind. One more time. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to change. Show me the way. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just anchor into what you received here in this practice for a moment. What did you learn? What did you learn about yourself? With no judgment, just knowing that you are safe to grow, safe to change, and safe to evolve. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to move forward. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And when you're ready, open your eyes. This is so important. who is your power person? Or if you had multiple people, who are your power people? And now for the rest of this program, and starting today, you can start to build a deeper relationship with them. And that might require you getting vulnerable or getting out of your comfort zone a little bit. What I recommend is just telling your power person or power people about the practice you did today and share with them what came up for you. You might feel a little nervous or bashful or afraid, but imagine how good you would feel if someone told you that you were their power person. This is a beautiful opportunity, and you got this. It was great to practice with you today. This is Justin Micheal Williams, signing out, and I'll meet you right here in this special place in our next practice. Bye for now.